Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Spelunky 2, where we are just gonna try that again. Wait guys, listen, I got it. It's not a problem. It's obviously this is gonna be the one. Being confident, not a thing that has ever helped me. But being pessimistic is a thing that also often does not yield good results. So I'm trying to find like a happy medium here where it's like, I'm hopeful and believe in myself, but do not necessarily think that I will do the thing. I believe myself in sort of a general sense. Well, damn it. Alright, hold on. I got this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, free compass. I like a compass. Oops, I missed the spider. Okay, he would have gotten up already, right? Well, I probably could have used that skull in a slightly more effective way there. So it's not a huge amount of money. Alright, I'm gonna let you go down here. Hold on. Is there anything else throwable over here? I'm electing not to do any damage to the pet. There really isn't, unfortunately. And I'm pretty sure I can't cross a 2-tile gap without slipping down and eating an arrow. And this amount of money is probably worth a rope? Let's hope. It really depends on what's in the chest, right? It was. Yeah. Thing is, if we're more aggressive with making money, we can be more aggressive with shopping. That said, you know, at some point you gotta, like, be wary of the number of resources you are spending. Yep, saw it as soon as yeah. Well, there's no corpse of our pet down there, so I imagine he made it inside. So that's good. That's good news. You know what? I'm gonna go for this, though, because crate. Oh, it's cool. It's a second compass. I do, in fact, know about second compass, Pip. This is not 100% ideal. So here's the big question. Are we going to spend a third rope for the ghost pot? Probably not. That's probably not a good thing to do. Well, you know what? We made a lot of money. We spent a lot of resources, but we did make a lot of money. Okay, so we have an early altar and a couple of bodies that we can probably finesse onto it. Pretty bummed out with the speed with which things wake up sometimes. I don't know if there's a way to... if there's a way to tell? Because... Sometimes when you knock something over with a pot or by jumping on it, it stays unconscious for what feels like 10 full seconds. And sometimes it gets back up instantly. And as far as I can tell, the way the game decides is it figures out what would be the most annoying option for you, and it does that. But that's not really, like, that's not actionable. I can't use that information. Because what we need to do is figure out a way to knock enemies out in a way that makes their get-up timer not a problem. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave him. Getting to that pet would have required 2 bombs, I'm pretty sure, because bombs explode in a slightly smaller area than they did in... Okay, well, this is bad. I should probably just let this go. And yet you cannot compel me to do so. The key is, you gotta let the scorpion think he's won. All of the wildlife guides always tell you this. If you're going to Arizona, you know, they always say, like, if you're confronted by a scorpion, the most important thing you can do is not show confidence. The scorpion must think he has you. I don't even know if there are scorpions in New Mexico. That might not be a thing. Did I even... Oops. Well... Feh. That's no good. So I have no idea. The ghost must be coming in from the right, because he comes in at the same height that you're currently on, right? When he is summoned. So actually, we're probably going to get away with that. Although it does curtail our exploration time a little bit. Decent amount of money, though. We probably don't need more bombs. I'm probably good on those. So the pet is below us, I think? Oh yeah, like just barely below us. Ah! Now it's my gold bar. We have no idea if there is if there's a key or a chest to be had. I'm gonna guess no. Based on very little other than like a general feeling that there's not enough space left for there to be one. Oh, is that really not enough? Guess you don't quite make it up 3 full squares. So obviously we're just gonna blow these turkeys up. Alright, you'll be fine. Oh, I was trying to get him to... If he wants to run off the ledge by himself, that's fine. So we probably want to take the torch onto the next level, but I don't know. It's not going to be worth the trouble, I don't think. Because, you know, what are the odds that we're going to come out that door and not get immediately hit by one of the 3 enemies? One of the 3 rapidly moving enemies there. I guess I could do... We could do this. Well, that's not how I wanted that to go. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna push my luck there. I was kind of hoping that would kill at least one of them. Look at the size of that gemstone. You don't think that's heavy enough to do some damage? Ah, boy. There we go. Okay, just need to make sure that that guy got out of the way. I think he triggered 2 arrow traps for us. He sure did. What a hero. Alright, so the chest is definitely on this level. Yep, there's our key. Alright, we kind of need to look around over here a little bit. I'm really nervous about the number of moles. So we have no concept yet. Right. Yep, that's... I mean, it's very obvious that that was what was going to happen. I should not have tried to do the thing I tried to do. How? How did it hit just the pet? The mole was between me and the... The worst thing is when something horrible happens to you that, like, shouldn't have been able to happen to you. Okay, well, this is an obvious bomb. And again, I'm not trying to say that I think cannibalism is great or anything, but, like, why can't we eat caveman? I pressed the bomb button instead of the whip button on that one, in case you're wondering why that went the way it did. Because, like, listen, if a bomb will cook a turkey to a point where it is safe to eat and also delicious, and I'm assuming the health comes from it being delicious, so that's what I'm taking as proof on that count, then why would we not be able to eat a caveman in much the same manner, right? And you all know the answer. We would. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Damn it. Okay. Every mole you kill makes the world a better place. So we got 30 seconds left. And I was going to say, there can't be too much more level left because we've seen half of the bottom floor already. So we have a fair amount of money. Dude has climbing gloves. I think I'm going to take them. They can be very useful. Oof, I do not like that formation at all. Let's go this way. Okay, this isn't as bad. It's still concerning, but it's not nearly as bad. Do you think the skeletons are like... I mean, we know there are necromancers down here. I'm just curious about why it is there are skeletons. Because in most places, you know, there aren't. What I would say about most places is that they are skeleton-free. Huh. Some kind of something is going on down in the boss area. Okay, we're just gonna go down there cautiously. I threw a rock over here somewhere, didn't I? Huh. Thought I did. I was gonna take that rock down to the boss. Well, oh, that must be what happened. I must have thrown the rock and it fell through the fake platforms and hit him. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Oh god. Ooh. I got hit stunned temporarily by I don't even know what. Something hit me. A spider or a bat or something. This has become a situation. Alright, little guy, you and I are gonna run for our lives in a second here. I'm fairly sure that it's the second I hit the ground he's gonna turn around on us. Okay, no, he didn't. But it sounds like the kind of thing he would do, doesn't it? Alright, so I think we're just gonna go, despite the fact that we've already done several points of damage to the boss, because I don't... we're running out of time. I don't know that we can do it before before the ghost shows up. And I would love to not be in the level anymore when the ghost shows up. Look at that. Look at the smoothness. Alright, let's just go. Let's not mess with it anymore. Let's just go. Time is of the essence. Alright, so we have a really easy spider over there, it looks like. I'm not going to pull that dude because I am concerned that he will complicate the very easy spider situation. Okay, well, it worked. What on earth? Did you guys see the physics on the little piece of gold that came out of the trap? That didn't look like... That's not how that's supposed to look. That wasn't right at all. The thing just... It was gravity-free and being propelled entirely by momentum in a really, really strange way. So this is just going to be the key. I don't care about this. I do care about this, though, because I saw that altar down there, and you know how I feel about altars. So, is it going to be... Yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty easy to get to. I don't think we need to do anything fancy. Okay, heard a squish noise. We do not have shoes. Ah. Yes, I did almost fall for the bait on that one. I was like, oh look, a little bit of money. Alright, so we got bombs, we got paste. We are ready to fight Olmec. Damn it. I would love to just get to fight Olmec. My primary goal now is survival. We have lots of secondary goals. Maybe even a tertiary goal or two. But primary goal, definitely survival. Okay, I maybe got a little overzealous there. So I don't remember exactly how much money we had when we came in here, but I think we've pretty close to paid off already, right? On top of getting the bombs. So this has been lovely. I don't know if I'm not too stressed about the bow. I think especially when you're jungle side, it's so easy to get a boomerang. It would be 2 bombs and a rope probably to get that. I'm not gonna... We can take this though. The thing is, a rock is substantially similar to a bow. So the sister was up above us, right? We just saw that. I'm not going back for it. Sorry. Damn it. Ooh. That probably... We probably should have been grabbed there. I appreciate the game not grabbing us. Let's just get rid of this. Man, I wish I had spike shoes. I always wish I had spike shoes. That's a shotgun. Thanks, Ujadai. Man, I wonder how many of those I've just walked right past because I wasn't actually looking in the ground for stuff. I bet it's not 0. I bet it's more than 1 by a bunch. Okay, the shop is just below us there. And we don't quite have the money for the eye. There's a little bit of cash right here, and then, I mean, obviously there's going to be money in the shop, but... Alright, let's just hope the money in the shop is sufficient to, sufficient to pick up the hedget and also, like, some boots. I would love some spike shoes, if we could get some spiked shoes. If you have spiked shoes, you should be able to slowly wear down Olmec's head. So, like, bit by bit. Alright, we're not going to go save that, because I hate that little formation with the 3 spike blocks. So nervous about hitting stuff. I do think I'm getting a lot better at controlling the game, and that probably sounds like some real, like, this many hours in, shouldn't you know how to control the game? But, you know, it's actually difficult. It's actually quite hard. Alright, spring shoes. I will take spring shoes if no spiked shoes are available. Better to have some shoes than none shoes. And then, we're actually pretty close to being able to buy the pet. And I would do it. Yeah, okay, we're gonna be fine. So let's just go through here first. We're gonna, yeah. Okay, so now we know that Tiki Men will throw their torches at you, which is, I'm pretty sure, a thing that I was not aware of before. Okay. The path is clear. You know what? Give me 2 of these? Yeah. No reason not to, right? The odds that we will see another shop, the odds that we will survive to see another shop are pretty poor. But I really like having a gun. I really like having found a gun. It feels very strong. Okay. Let's wait for that guy to move over to the left a little bit, maybe? At this point, we're just trying to make it... we're just trying to make it forward, is what I was about to say. That's a horrible little shape down there. But I guess we don't actually need to descend here. If we can figure out a way to make it down over here instead. Gosh, I like having a shotgun. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. What the shotgun will not help with is the Olmec fight. Actually, now that I say that, do I believe that's true? It may well be the case that we could shoot out Olmec's hover bits. Yeah, actually, I think we're definitely going to try it. So, for that, we wouldn't even necessarily need to throw any ropes. It might be enough to just ride on top of his head so that he shoots many, many bombs, and then just get to the... Here, I'm going to put a rope down in sort of the middle of the room anyway. Oh, that's not a very good place for it, though. There we go. But I think we can probably just climb on the ladder all the way over to the right. And this will give us a little bit better control over exactly where he is in the room when he falls as well. Unfortunately, there's not really a good way to know where he is relative to the columns, or to the holes. As you can tell, I'm wondering if maybe the columns line up with the holes or something. It looks like his head is too wide relative to the column spacing for each column to have a hole at the bottom, though, because the space between the holes was just a little bit wider than him, right? And the space between the columns is definitely not. So unfortunately, I'm just doing this by feel. There's probably a number of bombs where mathematically it's quite likely that there will be a large enough hole for him to fall through. But remember, we have to get him to fall through a hole in the floor that is below the giant gap that is below the floor that is below us. And so we really have no way of knowing what the destruction down there looks like. We just kind of have to wait until things have gotten thorough. Which is to say, strap in, everybody. I gotta say, I really do feel like this game has me, to some degree, doubting whether I'm any good at video games, because I feel like it is just routinely kicking my ass, even in what is like relatively the early stages of it, right? We have not even gotten to the normal end of the caves one time. Even on the runs where we've really tried, where we like got down to Neo-Babylon and it was just like, all right, let's see how deep we can do this. It's just, it feels like either there's something about this game that is like fundamentally incompatible with the way I play video games, or this game's just really goddamn hard. And based on what other people are saying, the things I've heard other people say, the things I've heard my friends say about it, it seems like it is the latter. It seems like it's just super, super hard, but that will not stop me from being very nervous. Very nervous about it. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, like, insecure. There we go. Not stop me from being insecure, because nothing in this universe can stop me from being insecure. Alright, we're gonna let him carry us over to the ladder, and then we're gonna let him move away from the ladder a little bit. So we'll get on the ladder and stay at the very top of it. I guess I want to be pretty close to him though, right? It's tough. Without a cape with which to safely descend, it's tough. Oh, wow. Well, that's bad. Oh. He just pulls out a new set of hover bits. Well, that's a surprise. He didn't do that last time, right? Oh, but last time we did actually drop him all the way to the ground. Or all the way into the lava. So this is interesting. I guess this is going to be a thing where we use a rope that we've slung. Right, we'll climb down that and shoot him in the side once we feel like it looks like the coast is clear. It's so hard to know. And because this area is smaller on account of the existence of that platform, it's actually kind of scary. Well, never mind. That platform won't be an issue anymore. This is actually pretty terrifying. The good news is, it seems like there's probably just not a ghost on this one. Oh, you're kidding me. Right, because the fucking shotgun knocks you backwards off of stuff that you were hanging on, and I was nervous about that when we were hanging on the ladder. But then we didn't get pushed off the ladder because there was a block to the right of us, and so I guess that got me feeling comfortable, and so I didn't think we would get pushed off the vine, even though I had been nervous about it on the ladder. God damn it. Some parts of this are not entirely about the game just being very hard. But also, like, part of what roguelikes are, right, is you, over time, you accumulate a sort of an encyclopedia of things that can go wrong in your head. And then a big part of being good at a roguelike is correctly applying the information from the encyclopedia at a moment's notice when you need it, when it is appropriate. The encyclopedia in Spelunky feels larger, I think, than in many other games of this type. It's a lot more similar to, like, the original crop of roguelike games in that sense, like NetHack and stuff, where it's just like there's a tremendous number of things that can go really, really, really wrong, and you have to be prepared for just a huge amount of garbage. That is definitely worth a rope. Hate the webs. Okay, what do we got? We got a parachute. It turned out not to be worth a rope. Okay. Well, he made it down there safely at least, and he seems happy. That's what really matters. So, not going 100% as smoothly as I would like. There we go. It was very important to me that we take away his gold bar. Had a real taking candy from a baby moment there. I guess we may as well kill this guy, because we're going to need to be here for a second if we want to safely get those gold bars. And we may as well maximize our 1-1, right? Okay. There we go. Ah, damn it. I was going to throw him. Hooray! That was pretty good, man. That was, yeah, 18,000. Alright, sadly this guy doesn't really have anything that I want. Alright, the pet is down there, accessible easily via rope. And there are going to be turkeys, cool. I do love a great big turkey. There's a moment in this song that for some reason always makes me think that it's switching into the You Are Out of Time version of the song. Even when we're, like, very freshly in the level. Causes me a little bit of panic every single time. Okay. I think at some point, I think there was a patch where they improved the amount of loot that you get from Yang's treasure in the hopes of making it a thing that's ever worth doing, I guess. And maybe they've done so. Maybe it's worth checking it out. But I'll be honest with you, at this point, I'm far more likely to check it out by, get down there, damn it. I'm far more likely to check it out by, seeing it through the backstage, from another backstage area, than I am to just randomly turn in the turkeys, because they have so much value. Shit. I really, really, really did not want to land on that. Yep. Cool. Great. Excellent. How? How do you still have health left? Well, now I have to spend a rope for the pet. And we lost an insane amount of health there to complete bullshit. You know what? I mean, the efficient thing to do here... Okay. We're just gonna restart... Yep, okay. We're just gonna restart that one. I feel like if you throw a pot into spikes and the pot contains an enemy, the enemy should definitely be dead on the spikes. It's wild how effective a pot is as armor. It prevents almost every bad fate that could possibly befall a person in this game. Let's see if we can get this mole to come back up here, because I would love it, yes, if we could get him to die to the trap. I do not much care for that. Well, that was not ideal. That was almost much more not ideal. Oh, interesting. Hard to tell if there's a good reason to go down there. Well, let's get the torch at least. And there could be a little secret shop, right? Although I guess I don't have any money, so who cares? Yeah. Yep, of course. Whatever distance it needs to go to be wrong, that is the distance it will go. Yeah, we don't have enough money to care about a secret shop right now. Although I think we've seen some pretty good stuff, and I don't know, maybe cavemen don't know what things are worth. Oof, boy, yeah. So that's -1 health and almost no money. How much is a boomerang? Okay, boomerangs are pretty reasonable. I think we're definitely going to buy these spike shoes. I am very happy to have gotten a gem just in time to purchase those spike shoes. That's excellent. I'm trying to bait the mole here. I guess we'll just go down this way and hope he chooses not to come down. Okay, so there's not even anything over there. We made the right choice. I do not love having to tame this turkey here. Does it make sense to just knock him down? I think it... Oh, well, okay. Yes, it does. It does make sense to just knock him down. So that's super weird. Right there. If we didn't land on that turkey, then... I appreciate that they widened the... They widened the collision box for the rideables, but I do wish that it felt like it was consistently wider. How am I going to do this? So what I want, obviously, is to get them both down here. Well, I mean, I'm going to kill him anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. Alright, we're gonna test another thing. I have been curious for a little while now whether a bomb will reignite a torch. We are going to test that. So there's not actually a lot of money to be had around here. We're going to grab this torch, we're going to bring these turkeys over here, and we're going to see what happens. And there's like an 80% chance I'm going to blow myself up or hit myself with the torch coming off of the explosion. These are just the risks of spelunking. Somehow. This is my blast shield. Okay, it does reignite. We don't actually have a use for that right now, but it is good to know in case we got into a situation where we desperately needed a lit torch. I mean, you could use that against the boss, right? That way you only have to throw the thing at him 5 times instead of 9. I don't have any money. Which does not mean that I should just shoot the shopkeeper, right? Probably not. The game gets so much harder. So much harder if the shopkeepers are mad at you. It's a shame we can't get him to fall through. Alright, so the key is down there. Ooh, here we have a crate. Hey, that's neat. That's a neat little area. I think I'm gonna try... Nope, never mind. Apparently he's just not interested in coming over here. Are you gonna be okay? You're gonna be okay. So we have no idea where the chest is yet. It's fine. It is a problem for later. That was almost really dumb. I did not think about that. I did not think that through all the way at all. Okay, so we are going to have to bomb through here. I'm hoping that we're going to get some bombs out of one of those 2 crates over there. Cool, and that actually broke in a way that is not going to require a rope to get back out of. So we still have a minute left on our timer. I think he's going to be fine. This is a situation that I definitely should, like, not just walk into the trap. In general, I would say, don't just walk into traps. Totally sick life advice from your pal SB. Okay, bombs and other shoes, that's pretty good. I would have liked ropes, but honestly, I think the thing we got is definitely better. Yes, I totally knew that was safe. That's exactly why I made that very carefully calculated maneuver there, obviously. Let's grab a rock. Okay, I have some positive feelings about the situation that we find ourselves in. Some. Which is, if we're being honest, it's more than many runs. Kill a spider only to immediately replace it with another spider. We have spike shoes, and we know we can kill the boss pretty quickly with spike shoes, but I'm still not confident about it. I have careened off of his head in a difficult to control way a large enough number of times that it makes me nervous to go for it. We might just not even kill him. We don't need to. And I mean, our health is like fine. Our bombs are fine. Boy, he stopped immediately. Yo, early paste. That's cool. I am into early paste. It was a very small amount of gold. I'm just not going to kill him. I'm just going to leave. Okay, that sucks, but there is a crate. Our compensation for having to deal with that area is that there is a crate. So this area is not anything, right? It's just a hidden door from above so that you can avoid even having to go to the boss if you don't want to go to the boss. Oops, that was not well thought through. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. I thought the rock was going to hit the guy. Pretty happy about that one. Also, it's hard to be mad about that. I guess unless you're that caveman, in which case you are 100% entitled to be mad about that. Oh, I feel really bad for that butterfly that I got squished. It would have been just fine if I hadn't been there to upset the trap. So incessant buzzing is definitely something we're going to try to avoid. I do not want to fight bees. Okay, there we go. Give me this. So that doesn't look like a very useful area to go down to. Oh, right. There we go. Hey, listen, don't get me wrong, I would love some royal jelly. I just think the odds of me getting it without dying are slim to none. How did me throwing the rock also throw the boomerang? Well, that's unfortunate. I think we're just gonna leave. I thought about going and saving the guy, but I think it introduces an element of unpredictability to a situation that really doesn't benefit from it. Oh my god, I wasn't even looking at the floor. God damn it. Ah, that was such a good run. It was going so well. Well, that's a really frustrating one. You know, like, when I die in a way that I think was unfair, or where the game was not necessarily applying its rules in a way that feels consistent or something, that's a certain kind of frustration. It is so much worse to die in a way that is 100% unambiguously my own fault. May as well grab this and then break these. I should try to clear a path, probably, before running the ghost pot. It's alright. This is going to go even better. We already started with some free bombs, which is, I am choosing to believe, a kind omen from the god of the cave. I want to believe it, and so I do. The magic of the human mind. Alright, that leads directly down to where we're going, so we probably ought to just go that way. But I am kind of curious if there is any value to be had. Okay, something. Can I tell you, this game's got me so trained for bad consequences that I thought for sure that I was just gonna die. That we were just gonna take damage when we fell on that snake. Despite the fact that we were very clearly coming down on it from above. It's like, that's exactly the kind of situation where we have not been credited with landing on the enemy in the past. There we go. Just trying to get him to not be in the way anymore. With most enemies, you really can just run away from them, and I really appreciate that. And I'm still a little bit salty about that shitty passive-aggressive thing, Derek, you wrote in that patch announcement about the moles. you know you don't have to fight every enemy. Well, also, but what if they chase me? Derek, am I not supposed to stand my ground? And obviously the answer is no, just keep running. But I'm ornery, so here we are. Ooh, okay, well. There we go, that time I landed on him. Boy, I don't want to sacrifice the turkeys, right? I want the health. I mean, the Kapala is definitely more valuable. Alright, we're gonna try this. Okay, I am in fact far enough away for Yang not to be mad. Okay, see, that time we did pull an item. Boy, I don't feel like I have a good grasp on how this works. Is our pet below us? I heard the squeak. No, our pet is definitely not below us. I did hear the squeak, but pet cannot be below us. Well, I mean, I guess it could be below us and over to the right, but I thought I heard the squeaking when we were all the way over here. Nope, it is actually just to our right, I think. Yep. 215. I'm gonna go for it. So I feel like we've given Kali a lot of stuff. No, I'm not. Never mind. Getting back up there is gonna be such a nightmare. What am I thinking? We'll just take a good job done with Kali for today, and we will come back and feed more stuff to the next altar. 17.6, huh? I do really like the power pack. Alright, we're gonna try it. I like having a source of fire whenever I want it. I don't know why I came in here. I know I'm not ready to be in here yet. And also, screw that noise. Okay, don't break that, because we're going to need it. Wow. It is a mighty bomb. So do we have any idea what's actually the value of going in there? It links down to some pretty large lower areas. Pretty curious, actually. Don't think I'm curious enough to go after it, but I am curious. Oops. Well... Actually, I might be able to just make it from here, yeah. I don't like this at all. Can we just drop down? We cannot. It doesn't connect. Well, I guess I'm just gonna bomb it, because I think there's a real good chance I'll screw this up otherwise. Mighty bombs! Why even buy the power pack if you're not going to use the mighty bombs? Huh, I thought I heard the pet... Well... So that's $3,000, right? Ruby is 15? Ruby is 16. I think the value of them is not static. It must scale with depth or something. That was just the clumsiest thing. With only 3 ropes, I'm not going to spend a rope for that money. Maybe let's go the other way. This area is a little trapful. You know, like all of Spelunky 2. This area is a little trapful. Pretty cross about that one. Alright. So, we should, in theory, be more likely to kill him with a bomb now than we usually are. Aha. But I think I'm not gonna stress about it too much. Let's just have him roll through, and we'll get out of here. Don't like that. Don't like that sneaky turnaround. I can't tell if it's safe down there, but I also don't... What? I took my pack off. How? Hold on a second. Okay, down and the enter door button removes your pack. That is not a thing that I knew before. I do feel like we are still learning really basic things all of the time. In a way that, like, in one sense, it's cool to be learning stuff all the time. And in another sense, it's like, how do I not know what all the controls do? It's episode 30. Take that, gold bar. Nobody likes you. Alright, once again, not introducing the, the element of uncertainty. We'll just keep moving here. I would love one of these. And there's a nice, easy spider kill down there. Gosh, I love having a reliable source of fire. It didn't even change anything about that interaction. It's just cool. Look at all this fire that I brought. Alright. Does it change anything about the boomerang? Maybe it's faster? I don't know. I don't think anything's different. Okay, we do have shoes. Gotta be really careful here because of that spike trap, which I do see. Oh, also the shop. Actually, we're totally gonna kill the shop, or we're gonna blow up the shop if we use one of our super bombs at this point. Does the... Okay, the spider does get hit by the trap. I think we can just let the trap do the thing. No, we cannot. Not entirely. Ah, damn it. What a moment to decide to run forward. Okay. Well, we got our pace at least. This is not even the way forward. Never mind. And yes, I see the pet, but like, that seems unwise. Oh no, I'm dead. Yeah, he's gonna just kill me because if you get stunned, you are dead. The overwhelming majority of the time, stun is the same thing as death, but slower. That was a really bad time to miss a jump. And I didn't even need to kill him, but I wanted the boomerang. It's nice to have a boomerang. So do we have any... No, I have no reason to think that it is worth bombing through there. I hate this mole in particular. Even worse than the others. Okay, so we can cross a 2-space gap without dipping down. That's a thing that I was unsure of with a trap before. Come on. I just don't want him following us over here, and I was really worried he was going to. It looks like we're going to be fine. The magic pot of transmogrification strikes again. Boy, a rope for an emerald and then a rope for a ruby seems like not a great deal. But I sure wish I had any money at all. So what have you? You have... I would buy the power pack if we could, I think. Did not mean to start taming the turkey. Did you hear that guy? You hear about that Let's Player whose YouTube account got banned? He just all of a sudden started taming the turkey right in front of everyone. On camera. No warning, just bam. I mean, what did he think was going to happen? Listen, it's a compulsion. Sometimes you can't help it. You don't even mean to do it. You're not thinking about it, and then all of a sudden... Oh shit, I'm taming the turkey. Alright, good luck. So we're not going to kill this turkey yet. I'm going to try to... Okay. Ah, never works. That said, this does give us the ability to explore upward a little bit. Boy, a very little bit, huh? Well, it's probably worth it. We ended up getting, like, a couple thousand gold that we wouldn't have otherwise gotten. It's not as good as the idol. But also, the idol's a pain in the ass to carry around, so... There's something to be said for convenience. Okay, so there's the exit right there. Later. Okay. Are we good? Alright. So I think we're just going to cook these two turkeys with the torch here. Actually, I should wait for him to get a little further in. Because they do start running in the direction you're facing initially. Yep. But then they can turn around very suddenly. In a way that is a huge pain in the ass. Alright. I think we're right near the exit, right? Did not mean to hit you with that. Sorry, Poochie. Oop. Let's maybe come at this from above. He's damaged. I actually should be really careful about how I do this. Okay. We are almost out of time. But I want this turkey. Okay, run. I definitely had time to light that torch and take the money. I didn't need to skip that. So somewhere around here... Okay, there's the chest. Well, that's a shame. Never want to see the chest before the key. Just a little bit of the old Spelunky physics magic. Alright, I'm pretty sure that mole is going to trigger the arrow trap down there and die, which is wonderful news. In less wonderful news, the key is certainly below us. Well, do we know where? We don't, but the information we just picked up is interesting all the same. Uh-oh, I'm starting to get concerned that maybe the key is like a lot lower than we are. So that's going to be 2 ropes. 2 of our 3 ropes, at least. Well... I mean, if you want a new Jedi, you're gonna have to break some eggs. I think that's just... That's a well-known English aphorism, and it's survived through the ages, because we all recognize how true it is. I would love to get this mole up here, and then on this altar. Wow, that is a much more aggressive throw than I was going for. Let's try that one more time. There we go. Alright, I guess let's go get it. We do not have a ton of time. There's a question here as to whether it is worthwhile. I mean, we're gonna have to go past the altar anyway. We may as well truck the caveman body back, right? I don't know how far we are from the Kapala, but it can't be that far, right? Also, I'd be lying if I said I was, like, excited about Compass for free off the pet, but hey, an item's an item. That's not true. The items are very, very different in value. We're doing well, though. We're doing well on, like, starting to grasp the mechanics of earning our Kapala. Obviously, the what to do is pretty straightforward. Can we... Yeah. But I do wish I understood the math of it a little bit, you know, the specifics of its behavior. Do I want to save this pet? I think I do. Kind of want to get all that stuff too. I'm a little worried that I will attempt to save him and fail. I'm not going to do it. I think there's a real good chance that that ends with me blowing that pet up. I should not have stood and fought. We should have retreated to a safer place. Because, like, what if that had gone very slightly wrong? Yeah, his, does it seem to anyone else like the distance that he travels when rolling is getting less consistent? I hate this. So it looks like the door below us is totally safe. We just have to not get spiked by this damn lizard. Well, shoot, I was trying to throw the skull away so that we could carry the pot. Do we need the strength? You know what? Not going to risk it. Just thinking, you know, we're actually kind of combat light for this point in the run. The only item we have is a compass, and we don't even have like a huge number of bombs or anything. But it's just, it's so risky. It's so risky to introduce... Well, there goes my rock. It's so risky to introduce one of those guys. I am sort of curious... So we didn't get to see what's all the way in the top left. Oh, you suck. And we didn't... It somehow it didn't even kill the mosquito. I don't... Boy. And then on top of that, there's not even a way to go down over here. I mean, we know from past experience that we can deal damage to enemies while we are in the invincible state. It certainly wasn't that kept us from hitting that mosquito, but then I don't know what it would have been, because we definitely should have killed it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, that's... Somehow when I pressed down and whip, we threw the pet despite not having picked it up first. It was like we threw it and picked it up with a single motion. Which I'm fairly sure isn't a thing that can happen. Certainly not one of our better 2-1s. There it is, okay. I don't like this. Okay. There we go. That went as well as we could have hoped, I think. What's in the shop below us? Okay. Climbing gloves and some dude. I'm a little concerned about the way things are going all of a sudden. It's like that's all I feel like that's all it takes in Spelunky is for things to change just a little bit against you. The game feels so stacked against you that it feels like you need a long string of not just good plays but also relatively good luck in order to make progress. And I'm sure that that is not a feeling that is shared by everyone who is playing the game. There's probably some people are a lot better at this than I am by now. Oh, that's a scorpion. Never mind. Well, we've at least made decent money here. So there's definitely a small room down there, but we can't see what's in it. Do we want a bow? Ooh, I know what I want. That was pretty much perfect. Okay, may as well take it. We don't have a boomerang or anything. So now a question. Can we easily make it over to rescue her? No, not really. It's through the backside of the shop. Oh, you know what? We do have a lit torch, and I'm probably not interested in giving up. The exit is down there. I mean, we should probably buy the climbing gloves, right? I'm gonna slow walk here. It is so scary to do these one-tile jumps, because the game is so finicky about when you have pressed jump for too long. Yeah, I actually really like these climbing gloves. Okay, very, very carefully. So we do have to go back over. Come on. I really like the death noise that those guys make. Oh yeah, I guess I could have just burned through that, huh? It's got a real why I oughta kind of quality to it that I really enjoy. Alright, I'll take it. We did not see large portions of that level, so it is, I suppose, totally possible that the black market was on that one. We are constantly hearing noises that our eye like, but they are definitely just these spiders. Ooh, that's a little feel bad down there. I don't actually know how I want to deal with that. Never mind, I figured it out. I think that's solid. That's a solid play. It's an irreversible play, but it's also solid. Oh, that was the Jedi, though. I don't think I see it. Is it below us? It could be below us. There's a lot of space. I'm gonna just do this real quick. Yeah, I don't see it. Well, I think it's probably back up there then, which is absolutely fine. Very, very solvable problem. So we were getting tweets right here. I mean, that's fairly frequent. Huh. Is it indicating above us? Maybe. Unfortunately, I don't really feel like I can do anything about that. Yeah, maybe. Here. Aha! Yeah, it wouldn't let me off the rope any other way but jumping. There was no way to do that without taking damage, sadly. should really just be able to hold a direction and go that direction. Okay, there we go. I get so nervous. I get so incredibly tense. Just trying to, like, carefully walk off of things in Spelunky. We're definitely buying that paste. We should certainly buy spike shoes. And then... it looks like there might not be any bomb boxes. I hate this. I tried to grab onto the rope again, but it did not work. You know what? Please don't consider that to be vandalism. Okay, thank you. Just real nervous about that one. And then I will buy this, and we're also going to buy some ropes. I think we have exactly enough left for some ropes, which means we're not getting Poochie, but that's fine. Oh no, 37.50, not 31.50. It's fine. Alright, we're gonna have time to try this one more time. We have the right tools for it, at least. Oh, I got boots now. I don't need to be quite so cautious. So all I gotta do is make it through this one without dying horribly to a man trap or something. Don't much like the way these areas are built out. Okay, not sure why my boomerang got stuck there. Oh, it didn't let me down. No! Oh my god, I hate you, stuns. Ah, that really sucks. I had already hit down and jump, and I think our character had started to fall through the branch, but we didn't make it down in time. Yeah, I should have just been patient. I should have just waited for him to turn his back again, and... I always feel rushed. I always feel rushed in Spelunky, and it's like almost 100% my own fault. I was about to say 100%. There is actually a clock that will actually kill us in many situations, but it's probably like 70% my own fault. Alright, well, disappointingly, that's going to have to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We're gonna get something here. We're working toward so many things, and just generally getting better at the game is one of them. And I do feel like progress has stalled on every single one of those things for the last little while, but we are going to get there. When you come back next time, tomorrow, you'll see proof. And we'll see you then.